Welcome English First Language Part 2. Pearls of Literature. Prose 8. The Woman on Platform 8. Question Answer Part 2. 8th Standard 2024-2025 Karnataka State Board Syllabus. Glossary. Pacing means walking slowly. Browsing means examining in a casual way. Inferno means a place that is like hell. Caving means panting with a short, quick breath. Agitated means anxious. Ambling means walking at an easy, gentle pace. Dismally means sadly. Serenity means calmness, peace. Thaw means soften, here. Encounter means sudden or unexpected meeting. Embarrass means mental discomfort. Nuisance means troublesome, annoying. Instinctive means natural. Sternly means harshly. Staggered means veiled in shock. Contradicted means disagreed with, wagging, shaking. Resentfully means angrily. Befriended means making friendship. Apparently means clearly seen. Quieting means sitting on the floor. Smarting means feeling pained. Patronizing means showing superiority in a rude and insulting way. Milling means throng of people moving about in a place. Comprehension. 1. Answer the following in 2 or 3 sentences each. 1. What was Arun doing all alone on the platform? Why? Arun was waiting on platform 8 at Ambala station for the northbound train to go to the boarding school. He was alone because his parents thought he was old enough to travel alone. Second one, what normally happens when a train arrives at the platform? When the train arrives, people rush like a wild crowd to board the train. Third one, are you all alone, my son? How did Arun react when he heard the voice of a stranger? Why? When Arun heard the voice, he looked up at woman who was standing near him. She was draped in a white sari and was very simple. Fourth one, how did the bond between Arun and the stranger develop? Arun and the stranger talked very closely. The stranger was dignified and her approach was affectionate and caring. That Arun started liking the lady and answered all the questions about him. Fifth one, what was the reason behind Arun's instinctive dislike towards Satish's mother? Satish's mother was a large, imposing woman. Her attitude and imposing opinions and giving unasked suggestions annoyed Arun. Sixth one, why did Arun say, I like strangers? Arun said that he liked strangers because they were more pleasing. Unlike Satish's mother, who was imposing and giving unruly suggestions, the lady saw a stranger was affectionate, caring, and dignified. Hence, he said that he liked strangers. Seventh, how did Satish and Arun react to the advice of Satish's mother saying never talk to strangers? Satish and Arun were not happy at suggestion Satish's mother gave. Arun instinctively replied that he liked strangers. Satish stood behind his mother, grinning at Arun, taking delight in a clash between Arun and his mother. Eighth, what did Satish's mother give and say to Satish as a parting advice? Satish, Satish's mother gave a bag of fruits. Satish's mother gave a bag of fruits and big box of chocolates, a cricket bat, and told Satish to share food with Arun. She advised Satish not to put his head out of the window, not to eat rubbish on the way. Ninth one, why didn't Satish's mother think Arun's mother a very capable person? Satish's mother thought that Arun's mother was not very capable person because she would have observed the lady speak very little. She did not bring any eatables and did not give any advice to Arun. 10th, how did Arun repay the strange woman for her goodness? Arun was very much impressed by the way Lady cared for him. He planted a kiss on Lady's cheek, shook hand with her, and said goodbye, mother. Second main, read the extracts and answer the questions that follow. 1. She drew me out very well. 1. Who is the speaker? Arun. Second main, what do you mean by above sentence? It means that dignified approach of the lady towards Arun made him feel very comfortable. Second one, yes, I am Arun's mother. One, who is the speaker? A stranger lady clad in a white sari. Second, what do you think is the reason behind the speaker saying so? The lady did not want Arun to feel embarrassed as his parents had not came to wish him by. Third one, these days one has to be very careful of strangers. One, who said these words? Satisha's mother. Second, why did the speaker say so? Because she seemed to be very suspicious and overcautioned about others. Third main, complete the following. One, the woman in a white sari was totally a stranger, but Arun developed an instant liking for her the moment she spoke to him. Mention three things that Arun liked about this woman. Arun liked her simplicity, dignified nature, caring and kind nature. Second one, Arun says, I had taken an instinctive dislike to Satish's mother. Mention three things that made Arun dislike her. Arun dislikes her imposing attitude, impatient nature, and annoying advice. Fourth one, work in pairs and complete the table. Who is the person from the story? Extract from the story what it tells about the person. One, Arun. Anyway, I can travel alone. Independent, confident. Second one, the lady in the white sari. Then come with me and have something to eat. Kind, caring, affectionate. Third one, Satisha's mother. It's such a nuisance having to wait for the train right in middle of night. Impatient. Fourth one, the lady in white sari. Arun can travel alone through. Encouraging, supportive. Fifth one, Arun. I like strangers. Rebellion. Sixth one, Satisha's mother. Always listen to what your mother tells you. Imposing. Sixth, Satisha's mother. Never talk to strangers. Overprotective. Eighth, Arun. Kiss at the cheeks of lady. Emotional. Listening. Fifth, your teacher will read out some words which describe two women. Listen and write the words on appropriate columns. Satisha's mother, stranger. Satisha's mother, imposing, overprotective, demanding, impatient, grumbling, frustrated, commanding, suspicious, complaining. Stranger, simple, dignified, soft spoken, kind, considerate, gentle, encouraging, understanding, supportive, compassionate. Sixth main speaking. The class is divided into four groups. Each group will be given a question. Discuss the question in the group and present it in front of the class. 1. Why do you think Arun was allowed to travel alone? Arun was allowed to travel alone as his parents thought that he was old enough to travel and they wanted him to be self-dependent. 2. What might be the reason behind the lady's adoption of her mother's role? The lady had watched Arun sitting alone on the platform at that night. She felt worried for him. She sensed that he would be bored waiting alone. As she was a good natured woman, she would have helped him by talking to him. Third one, why do you think the strange mother was in white sari? What would be your reaction when you see a person in white sari, especially during night time? The strange mother was in white sari, maybe because she was a widow. She may be a nun, or she loved simple dressing and would have worn white. If we happen to see a person in a white during the night, we may get scared and would think it would be an evil spirit. Fourth one, imagine that the stranger in the white sari is a ghost. How will you change the ending of the story? I would have ended the story telling that after the stranger in a white sari helped the boy, gave him company, and see him board the train, the ghost disappeared. Seventh, the sequence of events has been jumbled. Rewrite them according to the sequence of the lesson. See, I have already numbered. One it is, second one is this, but I have to read this again rearranged according to the chronology. I'll read out that. You can take these numbers, write in your books, and rewrite in your classwork. according to the chronology. Okay, these are the numbers. Then, first one is now tired of this game and of ambling about the platform. I sat down on my suitcase and gazed dismayed across the railway tracks. Two, she drew me out very well, and I had soon forgotten that we were strangers. Third one, Satish was standing behind his mother, grinning at me, delighting in my clash with his mother. Fourth one, I looked straight into the eyes of the woman who held my hands, and she smiled in a gentle, understanding way. Fifth one, I had already forgiven her for lying, and besides, I had taken an instinctive dislike to Satish's mother. Sixth one, she told a coolie to look after my suitcase, and then she led me away down the platform. Seven, I looked from Satish's mother to the woman who had given me tea and sweets, and then back at Satish's mother. Eighth, when she stood there on the busy platform, pale, sweet woman in white, and I watched her until she was lost in the milling crowd. Ninth, she allowed me to share the benefits of her advice, as she probably didn't think my mother a very capable person. 10. We placed ourselves at the open windows, and two women stood outside on the platform talking up to us. 8. We use reporting verbs which summarize what was communicated while we change the speech. Some of the verbs which are commonly used are warn, ask, answer, promise, sympathize, refuse, regret, explain, request, blame, advise, apologize, order, greet, suggest, invite, encourage, say, congratulate, declare, announce, instruct, etc. Write appropriate statements as a response to the questions with the help of examples and clues given below. Can you hear me? Why did he say? What did he say? He asked whether you could hear him. Wash your hands before eating. What what did she say? She advised you to wash your hands before eating. I wish I would not done that mistake. What did the student say? Student regretted that he could have committed mistake. Come to my house. What did the girl say? The girl invited you to her house. Do not go out of the house at night. What did the mother say? The mother warned them not to go out of the house at night. Where is your house? What did the stranger say? The stranger inquired where my house was. Please give me your book. What did the girl say? The girl requested me to lend my book to her. Alas, I am undone. What did the boy say? The boy exclaimed that he was undone. Ninth main, read the conversation and complete the following. 1. Ramani, our new servant, has a tendency to steal things. Somu, is everything missing? Ramani, yes. He has stolen one of our blankets. Somu, which one? Ramani, it's the one we took from Hotel Palm Beach. Ramani told Somu that their new servant had tendency to steal things. Second one, Somu asked Ramani if anything was missing. Third one, Ramani answered that he had stolen one of their blankets. Fourth one, Somu further asked her which one, and Ramani replied that it was the one they took from Hotel Palm Beach. Second, child, I want a balloon, which I can release into the air. Balloon man, which color balloon do you want? Child, which color balloon will take me up with it? Balloon man, it is not the color of the balloon, it is what is inside that makes it go up. One child told the balloon man that he wanted a balloon which he can release into the air. Second one, the balloon man asked him which color balloon did he want. Third one, the child asked him Which color balloon would take him up with that? Fourth, the balloon man told him that it was not the color of the balloon, but it was what was inside that made it go up. Third one, father. Why are you late from school yesterday? Ashwin, there was a friendly football match between our school and GK Public School. Father, why didn't you inform us earlier? Ashwin, I rang home, but nobody picked up the phone. One, father asked Ashwin, why was he late from school the previous day? Second one, Ashwin replied that there was a friendly football match between their school and GK Public School. Third one, father asked why he did not inform them earlier. Fourth one, Ashwin replied that he rang up home, but nobody picked up the phone. Fourth one, ma'am, you are becoming very lazy these days. Didn't I ask you to get my breakfast ready by 8 o'clock? Servant, I am sorry, sir. I got up very late today. That's why I couldn't make it on time. Man, didn't you set the alarm before going to sleep? Servant, yes, I did, sir. Man, then what happened? Servant, I forgot to wind the clock. 1. The man scolded the servant. He was becoming very lazy those days. Second one, he questioned him. Hadn't he asked him to get his breakfast ready by 8 o'clock? Third mean, the servant apologized to him respectfully and explained he had got up late that day and couldn't make it on time. Fourth one, the man asked him, had not he set the alarm before going to sleep? To this the servant answered politely that he had done so. His master further inquired the reason for the delay. Fifth, the servant answered humbly that he had forgotten to wind the clock. Fifth, employer, why did you leave your earlier job? Applicant, that didn't meet my requirement. Employer, what salary do you expect here? Applicant, I'm expecting rupees 5,000 per month. Employer, we can pay you just rupees 300 per month. An applicant went for an interview in an office. The employer asked him why he had left his earlier job. 1. The applicant replied that the previous job didn't meet his requirements. Second one, the employer further inquired what salary he expected there. Third one, the applicant told him that he was expecting rupees 5,000 per month. Fourth one, the employer concluded by saying that they could pay him just 3,000 rupees per month. Sixth one, customer, please show me a good cap. Salesman, what type of cap do you want, sir? Customer, one that covers the face. Salesman, it won't be a cap then, it must be a mask. One customer went up to a salesman and requested him to show a good cap. Second one, the salesman asked him what type of cap did he want. Third one, the customer replied that he wanted the one that covers his face. Fourth, the salesman, on hearing the request, told him that what he wanted was a mask, not a cap. Ninth, writing. 10th, writing. After Arun reaches his boarding school, he writes a diary entry about his strange encounter with a woman at platform 8 from 5 p.m. in evening to 12 midnight. Imagine you are Arun and write the diary page on his behalf in the table given below. 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Arrived at the station early, paced up and down the railway platform, fed broken biscuits to stray dogs. Tired, sat down on my suitcase. 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Met a strange woman in white sari. She looked kind and gentle. Invited me to have tea and sweets. 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. The strange woman in white talked to me about everything about myself. Met Satish, my schoolmate. 11 to 12 p.m. Satish's mother warned me not to talk to strangers. Train arrived at 11:30 p.m. Boarded the train. Said goodbye to the strange woman in white. Kissed her on her cheeks. 11th, pronunciation. You have already learnt about the syllables. When we pronounce words in English, we stress one part of a word more than the other. Say the following words along with your teacher. The syllables are to be stressed have been marked artificial, emotions, beautiful, superior, magic, magician, optician, festival, active. The following words are taken from the story. Mark the stress and practice saying them aloud. Notice the shift in the stress. Agitated, ambling, inferno, serenity, commanded, suspicion, imposing, contradicted, patronizing. Grammar. 12th main, direct and indirect speech. Study the sentences given below. 1. I have done the home assignment. The student says. It is direct speech, it is. Second one, the student said that he had done the home assignment. Indirect speech. Third one, he said, I have lost my umbrella. Direct speech. Fourth one, he said that he had lost his umbrella. Indirect speech. Sentence 1 and 3 refer to the actual words spoken by someone and they are put within inverted commas. That is called direct speech. In sentence 2 and 4, the sentences are put in someone else's words. The first of these sentences is in the form of direct narration, direct speech. Second, that is 2 and 4 are in indirect form of narration, indirect speech. Okay. Thus, we change. If we are changing from direct speech to indirect speech, the words will change. When it is now in direct speech, it becomes then, this becomes that, these becomes those, here becomes there, today becomes that day. Tomorrow becomes next day, following day. Yesterday becomes the previous day, the day before. Ago becomes before, earlier. Thus becomes so in that way. Tonight becomes that night. Last week becomes the previous week, the week before. Below are some examples of the partners patterns of change of verbs in the reported speech. Direct speech, indirect speech. Shall, will becomes would, may becomes might in indirect speech, can becomes could, is eating becomes was eating, has seen becomes had seen, has been singing becomes had been singing in indirect speech. Here are some examples of how various types of the sentences can be put into the indirect speech. A. Statements. I have read a new novel by R.K. Narayan, said Venkatesh. Direct speech, because inverted comma is here. You remember, whenever the inverted comma you see in the sentence, that is direct speech. That means what the boy Venkatesh said, those direct quotes are written here. What Venkatesh will say, I have read a new novel by R.K. Narayan. He is telling. Same sentence is written here. No modification. Venkatesh said that. This is indirect. Wherever this said that comes now, at that time, here you have to understand that this is indirect speech. An inverted comma will not be there. He had read a new novel by R.K. Narayan. And here, I becomes he here because somebody else is telling that indirect speech. B. Commands and request. Please don't touch the things on the table, the shopkeeper said to the customer. This is direct speech. Remember this inverted comma and this comma. The shopkeeper requested the customer not to touch the things on the table. This is indirect speech. C. Questions. Do you wish to open an account? The manager asked the customer. This is direct speech. See the inverted comma. The manager inquired with the customer whether he wished to open an account. Indirect speech. Observe the here word inquired. Okay. Here as it is, it will be, he is asking question. That's why inquiry is going on here. That's why inquired will come here. D. Exclamation. What a splendid performance. Here, what exactly the expression is here? The spectator said when the match was over. This is direct speech. When the match was over, the spectator exclaimed that it was a very splendid performance. It is indirect speech. 1. Rewrite the following sentences in reported speech. 1. He said, Amuda was dancing. This is direct speech because inverted comma are there. He said that Amuda had been dancing. Second question. My servants say tea is ready. This is direct speech. We have to now convert it into indirect speech. My servant says that tea is ready. Third one. I never eat meat. He, ex- he explained. He explained that he never ate meat. Fourth one. I have found a flat. He said. He said that he had found a flat. Fifth, she said, we will discuss the matter tomorrow. She said that they would discuss the matter next day. Please like, share, subscribe, and save the playlist. Thank you very much. Bye bye.